performance of last week, Jacko. They had plenty of contributors last week. They were tough on D, got it done on offense, but there's a nice start by the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, Carly Mijovic goes underneath the bucket for the reverse layup. We'll quickly get through some starters. First of all, for the Canberra Capitals, we have Lauren Mansfield, Carly Wilson, Jasmine Gwathmey, Michaela Roof and Mariana Tolo. For the Perth Lynx, we've got Tessa Lavey, Sammy Whitcomb, Carly Mijovic, Ruth Hamblin, and Tony Edmondson. Now we're in for a treat today, Colts. Sammy Whitcomb, the top scorer in the league. The other week, 31 points in the first half. What are your thoughts on Sammy for the year?
Yeah, I watched a few highlights of the game last week, Jack, and she was just dynamic. She gets to the hoop, she's quick, she's athletic, and she can finish when she gets there.
As we see Michaela Roof get back to work on the glass after a massive game last week, we expect to see her clean that glass all night. There's rumours that someone was calling her Mr. Sheen because she's so effective cleaning that glass, mate. As she picks up another one.
It's good, Jacko, it's good. Good form early on. Good take to the glass there by Lauren Mansfield. She was great last week. And it'll be a good battle between her and Tessa Lavey tonight.
So I think the key to Lauren Mansfield, Colts, you need at least one lefty in every team. Without one, I think you're lost. I also think you need one ranger in your team. What are your thoughts?
I'm not sure you're allowed to say ranger, but, but yeah, you're probably right.
As Mansfield knocks down the first and helps herself to the second. 2-all UC Caps Perth Lynx. The Caps out in a bit of a match-up zone, or are they just showing? I'm not really sure what's going on there.
I'm not sure. They knew what they were doing, Jacko. Just got an easy path to the basket. Can't allow that against the zone.
Yeah, Tony Edmondson helps herself to 2 down the middle of the lane. Mansfield takes it back to the rack with a fantastic pass.
Great pass, Jacko. Found Tolo under the hoop, and that's an easy 2. Mansfield off to a good start.
She's going to be a great mother one day because she already knows how to spoon feed. Ooh, as Tolo picks up that foul on the hedge coming off the on ball, paying special attention to Sammy Whitcomb.
Yeah, they're going to need to pay attention to her. She got to the hoop easily last week, and she also hit some big threes in that first half. She's quieting down in the second, but I'm sure she would have been a focus for the Capitals coming into the game. Take
this chance to give a shout out to the 3 referees for the evening: Simon Cozier, Jack Taylor, and Guy Richards.
Gwathmey comes up with the ball there off the errant pass.
Going to be a big game for Gwathmey. She's probably going to get the... as Roof gets away with a bit of a travel there, but Gwathmey's going to have the challenge of guarding Whitcomb the majority of the game, I'd say. Going to be a big task for her. Very athletic finish from Jasmine Gwathmey as she cleans up the Mansfield miss.
Yeah, if it's not Roof, it's Gwathmey on the offensive boards. As Whitcomb misses from deep.
Ball to the Perth Lynx coming off Mariana Tolo. Perth Lynx are inbounding it. They're a very well-balanced roster, the Perth Lynx. They got a couple of Olympians from this year in Tessa Lavey and Nat Burton. Burton coming off the bench for this evening. But also some young talent in Carly Mijovic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really good shooter. She right on cue, fires from deep. Misses that one.
Yeah, looking at their roster during the week, Jacko, they got about 7 players off putting up 7 points or more. So they're getting good contributions across the board.
Because that's what we're doing here. We're doing our research before the game, mate. Checking stats during the week. As Mijovic fires again. Oh, jeez. Someone goes down hard there. Wilson, I don't know. She's still running around.
There's Whitcomb for 3.
She gets rid of it very quickly, doesn't she, Colts?
She is very, very quick. Stolo for a long 2.
Yeah, she's pretty handy from that range and knocks that one down off a great pass from Mansfield. Entertaining stuff early, Colts.
Yeah, Gwathmey's got a big job on Whitcomb. I thought Carly Wilson might have started there, but they're going with Gwathmey. And Whitcomb finishes going to the hoop.
The thing with Whitcomb, I think, though, one person can't guard her. She's too good.
You're absolutely
Too
right, Jacko.
experienced. She just puts up numbers.
Here she goes
It's a
again
team
on the
that-
break. Very, very quick.
We see the Canberra Capitals trying to get Tolo involved early. They obviously think that she's got a bit of a mismatch, probably in speed rather than in size tonight. What do you think about that tactic, Colts?
Yeah, I think it's a good tactic, Jacko. She was good, especially down the stretch last week. She made a big basket to put the Capitals ahead. They're going to want to make sure they go back to her tonight.
And here is the Olympian into the game, Nat Burton checking in for Ruth Hamlin. We get a dual Olympian matchup of Tolo and Burton.
As Wickham goes to the hoop again, is fouled. Yeah, it's going to be a tough job to guard her all afternoon. I think they're going to have to make sure that their help defense is ready to go.
What would you like to see the Caps do? You know, they involve her in a lot of on-ball all picks. How would you defend that?
Yeah, I think they've got to get it out of her hands. They've got to make someone else be a scorer. So throwing a double team at her is not going to be a bad tactic, I don't think, Jacko. She's pretty quick, so the big's going to have to be on their feet.
With the rare miss on the first one, she knocks down the second and takes the score to 12 for the Perth Lynx, playing the UC Capitals 8. Abby Wayrung, fresh into the game, penetrates baseline. It's deflected out of bounds. 13 seconds on the shot clock. It's Brianna Butler, the new import for the Perth Lynx. I believe it's her first game, replacing the import that got injured. Pure shooter is what
Tolo goes to the hoop for two. Big move there from Tolo, going hard to the hoop.
Yeah, big move from Tolo. Brianna Butler, back to Butler. Pure shooter, as if the Perth Lynx need some more three-point shooting.
As Mervick goes to the hoop for two.
We're up and down early. It's a very fast game at the moment.
Yeah, very fast pace. Probably plays to Perth's strengths, I think. Wickham likes to get out on the break, likes to score quickly. Waring goes to the hoop and she's fouled. Fouled by Tessa Lavey. She'll shoot two.
Yeah, she's made the best of a bad situation there, Coults. You know, I liken that. You know, when you're going over your friends for dinner, you know they're a rubbish cook, and you're thinking this is just going to be awful. You get there, and they've ordered in takeaway. Is there a better feeling in life?
There's no better feeling in life.
We've got Edmondson into the game for Tessa Lavey, and timeout. Timeout to the UC Canberra Capitals. So the score, 6 minutes into the game now, Perth Lynx 14, UC Canberra Capitals 10.
Yeah, looking forward to a big game tonight from Abby Waring with Kate Gaze out till at least Christmas. I think someone's going to have to step up tonight and be that spark on the bench. Think she can do it, Jacko?
Yeah, look, she's still coming off injury herself. She's had a bit of a back problem the last couple of weeks. I'm really disappointed that Gaze has gone down. She was so good last week. I think she was one of the Caps' best players. And I know she'd be really disappointed about the foot injury that she's picked up. But what's the bench? Now, what you need to do tonight, if you want to ask us a question, though, tweet at the UC Capitals, at UC Caps,
At UC
Twitter.
Capitals on Twitter.
Tweet at us, Juice and Jacko, hashtag.
We definitely weren't inundated last week, Jacko.
We were not inundated, but we're hoping this week that legions of fans at home interact a bit more.
Waring hits the first. And misses the second. It's Perth 14, Capitals 11.
Butler misses her first attempt from 3 off a fantastic pass.
Better job on the boards there by the Capitals. Roof was all over that one.
Tolo turns down the open look. Mansfield on the penetration, pulls up. It's a great look from Mansfield, and she comes up with it again.
Goes to the glass hard, and she falls. But here come the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, she hits the ground hard, but she's tough as nails, isn't she, Lauren Mansfield?
Little issue with the shot clock.
Yeah, I think we're running it down. Probably about 18 seconds on there. 6 seconds run off, I reckon. We've taken it Perth Lynx from the inbounds. Geez, they're a talented roster, the Perth Lynx, aren't they? I mean, the finalists last year, unsuccessful against the Townsville Fire, who the UC Caps knocked off last week. You reckon they're pretty well placed for another run to the title game?
Yeah, absolutely. If they stay healthy, I mean, they've got a very deep roster. If you're bringing an Olympian off the bench, you're in a pretty good position, I'd reckon, Jacko.
I'd reckon you are in a pretty good position. They're currently third on the ladder, equal second with the Dandenong Rangers. So a decent start, not a great one, but a decent one nonetheless. Trailing only the Bendigo Spirit, who have taken themselves to a 7-win and 3-loss record.
Yeah, and Bendigo had a big win in Perth last week. As we spoke about earlier, Sammy Wickham had a massive first half, and Bendigo were able to withstand that and get over the line.
And the UC Caps on the ladder, currently in 5th place, looking up at the Sydney Uni Flames with a 5-4 record. How are we feeling about the Caps' chances of making the playoffs?
Yeah, they've got to. It's one of those things. If you can win all your home games and then snag a couple on the road, you're probably in a good position to win a playoff berth. So they've got to make sure they keep winning these big games at home.
As Wickham takes it again.
Oh, tough shot.
I mean, that is a really tough shot. A little turnaround. How do you like it?
Tough shot, off balance.
Really good D from Gwathmey, but just not good enough, was it?
Great defense by Gwathmey. Got a hand on it, just Wickham just too good. Gwathmey goes to...
And that's what we were saying last night, Courts. We like it when Gwathmey gets herself to the rim, don't we?
Yeah, she's only shooting about 21% on the season from 3, Jacko. So, yes, that's more research. 21% on the season from 3. So, going to the hoop hard is her thing.
As Tessa Lavey subs in, gives Wickham her first break of the game. I'll tell you folks at home, there's no stats here. This is prior research that Coults is working from because he's that dedicated to his job.
Waring goes for 3, knocks it down.
I believe she had her foot on the line. The Cardinals' sin of basketball there. Coult robs herself of 1 point.
Yeah. Looking aggressive though, Waring early on.
Yeah, she is, but this is where I think the Caps really need to make a run as Butler helps herself, misses from the line, and Lansfield comes up with the rebound. With Wickham on the bench, the Caps really need to take advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. Then knuckle down defense a little bit, make someone else a scorer.
Isn't knuckle down a great term?
Love knuckle down. Nice pass inside to Tolo. Knocked out of bounds by the Lynx.
Ruth Hamblin coming back into the game for the Perth Lynx, subbing out Carly Mijovic. Bit of a different look, a bigger look. Less shooting on the floor for the Lynx. Interesting to see if the Caps come out in the zone to counter that.
I think Butler's going to look to be their primary scorer here, the Lynx. So the Caps are going to need to be wary of that. Tolo goes to the hoop again. Nice little running hook, but missed it, but fouled.
And I also like Tolo's aggressiveness early. We thought she was slightly passive last week. Certainly not passive tonight.
Definitely not passive, and that's what the Caps need tonight.
Or today, seeing as it's only 2 o'clock. Or 11 o'clock for you people out in Perth. And I'm sure you're all watching out in Perth, so hello out there. You do a fantastic job putting on a WNBL game. So shout out to the Perth fans at home.
Stolo knocks down 2. You're probably going to hear it tonight a lot more, I reckon, today, Jacko. I'm not going to be able to help myself. This Caps back in their zone.
I mean, sometimes I think I'm good, and then sometimes I know when I call the zone before it's on the floor.
As the Lynx turn it over.
Yeah, the Caps get the stop out of the zone. Bit of a half-court trap back into the zone, as I said, taking advantage of those Perth Lynx lack of shooting on the floor now.
Yeah, definitely good tactic with this lineup on the floor for Perth as Sammy Whitcomb's about to check back in.
Yeah, they've recognised that the zone is in play, and they get that, one of the best shooters in the league back on the floor. As Mansfield helps herself, as Gwathmey comes up with the offensive rebound. Again, Gwathmey takes it to the rim. I really like that. She hasn't finished, but she gets things happening on the offensive end when she puts the ball in.
And look to dish that off maybe a couple of times. That makes her even more difficult to guard.
And another turnover for the Perth Lynx has Mansfield out in the open floor attacking the rim.
Gwathmey hits a big three after I just bagged her shooting for the season. Yeah. She comes out and knocks that one down. That's good play by Gwathmey, mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, that takes her above 21%, I think you'll find, Colts.
Your maths is good, Jacko.
That's a tough move from Tony Edmondson, ripping baseline there from some good D from Gwathmey.
Yeah, I think Gwathmey might have got away with one there, but yeah, tough D. And a good finish.
Trying to front the post here, bit of a zone themselves here, the Perth Lynx.
Mansfield tries to thread the needle and knocked out by Perth.
Yeah,
Whitcomb and Mijovic. Instant offense comes back in for Perth.
Yeah, absolutely. Mansfield knocking on the door of the key there, but unfortunately no one was home on that possession, Colts.
1,000 puns. 1,000 puns.
Yeah, Burton subs out of the game. And Butler, after minutes early, also takes a seat.
Another long two from Tolo, rims out.
Yeah, continues her aggressiveness, but unfortunately misses that one. Ooh, and she's a bit hard done by there, I think, Colts.
Yeah, look, I could have got a continuation there, but Calder was on the floor, so it'll be Perth Lynx ball from the side.
If you're defending a Sammy Whitcomb, someone who's, had 31 points and a half not long ago, what's your strategy there?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think you got to sort of mix up how you defend her. Put her in two minds, maybe play her off a little bit, carry a hand. Next time, play her a bit tighter. And rely on some help.
Yeah, absolutely. My strategy, as often as possible, yell help. And just see what happens, mate.
Mijovic goes to the hoop hard. Couldn't finish, and Caps come away with it.
Yeah, Keely Froling probably might have got away with a foul there as well, I think, but that's okay. We'll let that one go as we see young Callie Bourne into the game, the local ACT junior, one of my personal favourites, but...
Aggressive there on the boards, Caps, and Gwathmey picks up a foul. You don't mind to see that, though, Jacko, going hard at the boards.
Yeah, she's a fantastic rebounder, especially for a wing, so very happy with her work there. Unfortunately, picks up the foul, but that's okay. In the long run, she'll pick up a couple in the game, make a difference for the Caps as the Perth Lynx up 18-17 at this point. This is what we're here to see. One-on-one, two fantastic players.
Great help defense
good
from
D,
Tyler.
really good D from the Caps. As
unlucky there by the Caps.
Yeah, Ruth Hamblin gets the offensive boards.
Mansfield goes from deep, Steph Curry-like.
Very Steph Curry-like.
Almost Paddy Mills-like.
Almost Paddy Mills-like, but not quite, as the Perth Lynx go into the first quarter break. Up 20-17 now. I've been watching some TV lately.
Tell me about it.
I've been watching the show Jeopardy.
Really?
And the answer is Alice Coddington. What do you think the question is?
Who's currently injured and about to be interviewed for the live stream.
It is. Alice Coddington joins us again. Alice, thoughts on the first quarter?
Yeah, another fast-paced game with both teams really looking to push it in transition.
Now, I know you're disappointed about being injured tonight. Obviously, you're disappointed. How disappointed are you, though, that you don't have to guard Sammy Whitcomb tonight?
Yeah, she's a good player, isn't she?
She's not bad. The fall away before, I don't know what you can do to guard that. So, real tough player. What do you think the Caps? It looks like Tolo's been really aggressive early. Was that a focus in the pre-game speech or at training, or what's the story there, you think?
Yeah, I mean, we always try to be really aggressive. I think for us, we've really got to take care of transition defense and offensively move the ball, execute well, and take care of the turnovers.
Kate Gaze was really dynamic coming off the bench last week. Who are you expecting to step up today?
Yeah, well, Abby Warung's looking good. She's already knocked a 3 down. She's had a good week of practice, so we're looking to her, I think.
And in this situation, with Coach Paul Goris, would he be trying to say, let's get this one back at even at half time? What would you think he'd be saying in the quarter time huddle?
I think stay aggressive defensively, keep hands up on shots, make sure we're getting out to shooters. They've got a lot of shooters in their team. And, yeah, keep the confidence going.
Sounds good, Alice. Thanks, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again throughout the night.
Or throughout the afternoon, Jacko.
Oh, he's got me throughout the afternoon.
Top scorers at quarter time for the Capitals. Marianne Tolo has 8 points, and Jasmine Gwathmey has 4 for the Perth Lynx. No surprises, Jacko. Sammy Wickham with 10 and 4 each for Antonio Edmondson and Carly Miovic.
Now we'll go back to my game of Jeopardy because I got cut short a little bit.
You did. You did.
But because I'm versatile, I made an adjustment. So here's the answer to the question, Colts. Rolf Infinity.
Who is Canberra's best car dealership?
That's correct. And it'll be your choice on the board next time when we go there. And good hands from Mansfield.
Great hands by Mansfield. Difficult guard. There's Wickham stays with it, dishes off, and
Callie Bourne picks up the foul, but it's a good foul. Takes away the easy 2 points for the Perth Lynx. Didn't see who's at the line. Looks like Tony Edmondson's going to be at the line trying to help herself to 2 foul shots. Now, Colts, it was our first week last week. The criticism we've received is that we're too blokey.
Too blokey.
It's like I've been told it's like you're watching a footy game. What are your thoughts on that?
Kind of makes sense, Jacko, when 2 blokes are calling the game, I think.
Look, you're not wrong there.
We'll try and fix it up this week.
Yeah, look, I think we've already improved. We've got 2 mics this week.
Yep.
Your listeners at home, we didn't have 2 mics last week. Made the best of an interesting situation. But I mean, how about the improvement for this week?
A little bit of feedback. A little bit too biased last week.
You know what I've got to say to those people that think I'm too biased?
You tell me, Jacko.
Tough luck, really. We're here supporting the UC Caps on the UC Caps stream. I'm sure we've got lots of Perth people at home. Get ready for the bias because it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It is definitely coming.
Edmondson goes to work on Roof and knocks down a long jumper.
They've just got a lot of options, don't they, the Perth Lynx? I mean, a lot of the time, sometimes when you're guarding the team, there's that one player you can help off. For the Perth Lynx, that player doesn't exist.
Yeah, absolutely. Edmondson's been good to start. Miovic is a tough guard, and obviously Wickham as well. Nice seal underneath from Tolo for an easy 2. Nice pass there from Mansfield as well.
Yeah, Tolo's doing a good job early tonight. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Perth Lynx start sending a double team early, though there's nothing you can do with the double team about catching it that low in the paint, is there?
No, absolutely right. You got to do the work before that, Jacko, to get her out of that position.
Great pass. What a pass. Not just a scorer, is she, Sammy Wickham?
She's very good. That was a tough pass. She saw Tolo coming out to help, fired a pass underneath. That's a tough cover for the Caps.
Now, the rumour has it the Canberra Gunners are going to be recruiting for players. Do you think Sammy Wickham would show any interest?
Not sure she would be interested, but should be a great addition.
Great addition. Ruth Hamlin's going on the line. It always helps to have a big girl that can knock down a foul shot, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It's just a rare thing these days to have a big that can knock down a free throw. I think we put the Mozza on it successfully there, Jacko.
Yeah, there you go. You Perth fans at home can enjoy that one as I successfully jinx Ruth Hamlin at the line. Caps go back to their staple offensive, the Tolo and Lauren Mansfield on ball screen, and Tolo helps herself to another 2.
Yeah, I'm liking that play for the Caps. Perth looking to be switching that, so he's going to get a big on a small. As Wickham goes to the hoop again and gets fouled.
Well, I'm not sure what the answer is for the Caps there. She's just getting it done at will now. Do you think they should just try and deny the ball altogether?
Yeah, I think that's usually the thing that's going to stop somebody, Jacko. It's hard to score when you have the ball in your hands.
Indeed, it is hard to score when the ball's not in your hands, Cool.
Or the hands are not in your ball, as I was going to say.
Look, if there's hands in the ball, it's even more difficult to score. But that's okay, as we've got, for the first time tonight, Janelle Adams into the game for the UC Canberra Capitals.
Wickham quickly knocks down 2 more.
Yeah, quick release even at the foul line, doesn't she?
She doesn't muck around.
Yeah, she's not mucking around. Mansfield with the ball on the wing, trying to get the ball into Tolo, but the Perth defence has definitely made a bit of an adjustment there. The help line was ready to rotate.
Yeah, Hamlin did a good job there of making sure she had front position and was relying on her help D.
And Roof follows Mijovic all the way to the three-point line, but she gives them the little throwdown crossover. Carly Mijovic, 1, 2, 3 points from behind the arc.
She's just a pure shooter, Jacko. She had a nice stroke on her shot. Knocked it down beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we go back to our game of Jeopardy, Jacko?
Well, I enjoy a bit of Jeopardy.
The answer to this question, Actu AGL.
Ooh. Who is powering the Caps?
Correct, Jacko. Not just powering the Caps, powering most of Canberra.
It's safe to say I reckon all of Canberra. Basically all of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Long-time supporter of not only the Caps, but women's sport and sport in general, really, in the ACT.
Absolutely.
Actu AGL. As I help myself to 100 points from the Jeopardy board. The score now, Perth Lynx 30, play the UC Canberra Capitals 21. UC Caps, Tolo, I think she's got about 12 points at the moment, waiting for that other option to step up and help himself to some points on the scoreboard, because a one-man or a one-woman job is not going to get the job done tonight against the Perth Lynx and the options that they have.
Yeah, absolutely. The lineup they got in at the moment, the Capitals, not sure where a lot of their scoring is going to come from. Roof was pretty good last week, but she's more a threat on defense than on the boards.
As the Perth Lynx come out in a bit of a full-court press, and Janelle Adams handles the ball quite capably up the floor.
Roof can't connect and out of bounds to the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, and Janelle Adams missed out on offensive rebounds. I always make it a very big point of wiping my shoes if that happens to me, because I want us to know there's no way that I could have slipped over. It's definitely the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't.
And Sammy Wickham, another 2 points. That's the adjustment from the Perth Lynx to try and stop the ball from getting to Tolo. They've started to front her in the post. And great pass out to the shooter, and Carly Wilson helps herself.
Yeah, great pass there, Jacko. And I like that from Tolo. She has to go at Hamblin. Hamblin, she's a big girl. She's doesn't move her feet too quickly, so Tolo's got to make sure she makes the most of that. And
for you kids at home, you know, you've probably got your notebooks out because you heard that Coulter and I were commentating, and you knew the wisdom that was going to be out there. Facing up in the post, it's a bit of a lost art these days, I think. We've got kids trying to shoot fall-away jump shots. Get the old face up and go.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're playing against somebody a bit bigger than you. It's always a good tactic to face up and try and use some speed to get past them.
Yeah, and as a result, Ruth Hamlin comes out of the game. We've got Nat Burton back into the game for the Perth Lynx. And we see Carly Mijovic take the Tolo matchup now.
Yeah, I think the Caps have to make the most of this as well. Nice pass inside. Tolo can't finish.
Who else gets the rebound, though, or gets a hand to the rebound, Coults?
There's Roof again. Mansfield knocks down a long 2.
May not get the offensive rebound there, Michaela Roof.
Caps come up with a steal through Adams. She goes hard to the hoop.
Very hard, in fact.
Couldn't finish. Mansfield comes up with it. Great job.
Great hustle from the UC Canberra Capitals.
Good read on D there by Adams. Wilson goes for a long 3.
Oh, it looked good from our angle, didn't it?
It looked great off the hands.
Carly Miovic, I wouldn't be surprised to see her pull up. And she does pull up, but nearly throws it out of bounds. Lucky Sammy Wickham switched on. Great D from Michaela Roof. And that's a poor decision to leave Wickham open. And Janelle Adams, the Caps probably got away with one there, I think.
Yeah, I think they did there, Jacko.
I think
Great D though by Roof.
Oh, fantastic D by Roof to step back jump shot from Wickham. She probably hasn't had too many of those blocked this year, has she?
No, she wouldn't have had too many at all.
Tony Edmondson comes back into the game for Tessa Levy.
I like the way the Perth are rotating their bench here, Jacko, getting subs in and out quite quickly.
Edmondson gets away with a little bit of a trouble there, but you're right. But when you got the depth, I think it's a easy thing to do because that's another good pass from Wickham, isn't it?
She's tough to guard, and she's you got to defend her on the pull up. You got to make sure she doesn't go to the hoop, and then she can do that as well.
As the Caps try and get back inside to their action, the cross pick. And the refs called the off the ball foul here. Not sure who. Sammy Wickham.
Yeah, Sammy Wickham trying to throw a weight around against Tolwai.
And there's not much. There's not that much weight there, is there?
There's
she
not
looks
much that weight.
Quite lean. But maybe that's the Cap strategy. Just start trying to go at Wickham, make her play some defense, hopefully tire her out, maybe get her in some foul trouble because I'm not sure there's any other way to stop her. As Tolo turns down the shot with the fumble.
Banfield goes for 3. Job on the boards by Tolo. And Perth get called for the foul. Great job on the boards there by Tolo.
Yeah, Tolo picks up the Caps another possession here. Third possession. No, it's not a third possession in a row. That is poor counting. And she turns it over though. Plenty of turnovers for the Caps early here. Perth are just too good. Too good to turn the ball over this often.
Too good, especially in the offensive transition. Wickham is dynamite in transition. She gets out and she runs and she finishes quite well.
She's dynamite, isn't she? Sammy Dynamite Wickham. I like that. Another, got away with a push off there, didn't she? But that's and one good pass from Tolo. Michaela Roof, fantastic finish on the inside.
Yeah, the big play nicely there. Tolo on the perimeter passes it inside to Roof, who had a good steal on the smaller defender and finished with a foul.
Yeah, Ruth Hamlin subs back into the game for Carly Miovic now. Really rotating those 3 bigs well. Aren't the Perth Lynx?
They are, Jacko, and gives them a few different looks as well. Roof finishes the 3-point play. It's Perth 36, Capitals 29.
Now Mansfield got the Wickham matchup.
Matchup zone, Jacko. So Edmondson goes for a long 3. And I guess that's the issue of going to a zone. It's trying to come up with a defensive board.
Butler's been off target early. I think she's about 0 for 3 from the 3 at the moment. As the Perth Lynx get themselves another possession. And you can't allow a team this good offensively to get multiple possessions. Looked like the left arm Chinaman there. Cool scene.
As Wickham goes from deep and misses, goes over the back of the backboard and knocked out by the Lynx.
Have you seen the old Aussie movie? I think it's Cracker Jack. That's what it was like. There's the left arm bent both ways in the air. What a fantastic looking pass.
I had no idea where that one was going, Jacko.
Carly Miovic is about to sub back into the game for the Perth Lynx.
Great pass again there into Tolo for another 2. She's been great tonight, Jacko, so far.
That's the adjustment for the Canberra Capitals. The UC Canberra Caps starting to lob the ball over the defence for the Perth Lynx, adjusting to fronting the post there. Now, may I help myself to this comment right now, Courts? We're seeing 2 MVP candidates go at it right now. in Sammy Wickham and Mariana Tolo. What are your thoughts on this early battle?
Yeah, it's definitely been a good battle so far, Jacko. Tolo's been the mainstay here for the UC Caps, and Wickham obviously the focus for the Lynx.
As Tolo picks up her second foul, I think my favourite thing about Wickham, though, you know, there's been some good scorers around, you know. There's been lots. Too many to name right now. Too many to name. Sammy Wickham, not just a great scorer, a great passer as well.
Yeah, absolutely. As Burton finishes off the three-point play, yeah, she's made some terrific passes tonight. She's a great facilitator.
As the Lynx come back out in this 2-3 zone, UC Caps have got Mariana Tolo off the floor right now. Really going to be struggling for offense. I think it's going to come down to someone like a Keely Froling who penetrates baseline to get some points on the board. Abby Wayrung with a fantastic hustle rebound.
Yeah, great job there by the UC Caps to come up with another possession. Keely Froling goes for three, misses. And Roof doing a job on the boards.
Oh, and that one is not the correct call from the local referee, Simon Cozier. It looked like it came right off the Perth Lynx to me. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Simon's better than that. He should be getting that one right.
He's a fantastic referee. He's just missed that one. We had a great angle on that one. In his defence, we had the perfect angle on that one. I don't think he did. Oh, and she's got... I mean, here's my bias coming out. I think that was a trouble.
Great job there by Roof on Hamblin. Levy goes for three.
Roof with another rebound. And the lead pass to Mansfield.
Big shot there by Abby Waring for three. Brings the score back to 39-34 to the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, look, I watched back the game on the stream last night because as Wickham gets another 2 points, I wasn't rewatching the game. I was listening to my own commentary. But what I did notice, Abby Waring was very big in that game last week, Colts.
Yeah, she had some big shots. Come back from injury, she'll, as we've already spoken about today, Jacko, that she's going to have to be a big spark for the UC Caps. As Wickham doing it at both ends, Jacko, getting a hand in there, knocking away.
She's everywhere right now. She's definitely everywhere. Sammy Wickham is timeout. I think the Perth Lynx called that one. I'm not really sure, but we'll give it to the Lynx. And 41-34, Perth Lynx over the UC Canberra Capitals.
Thanks to our friends there at Rolf Infinity. The winner of our cup will be able to go along and attend the Sydney Kings and beat Adelaide 36ers on
now,
Saturday the 18th.
I'm looking around. Again, not sure what's going on at the moment. The UC Canberra Caps mascot, Cappy the Giraffe.
Must be on annual leave, Jacko.
You know, a lot of people take annual leave. It's coming up to Christmas. Maybe Cappy's banked up some leave over the last couple of years, taking it over the Christmas period, giving herself that extended holiday.
Maybe Cappy's living the UC life and classes are finished. Cappy's headed off to maybe schoolies, toolies.
I mean, I just hope she's being safe. But UC Cappy, what do you think she'd be studying? Because I'm sure she does study. Because we're all about personal development here at the UC Caps. So what do you think Cappy would be studying?
That's a great question, Jacko. I don't know what a mascotism. I'm not sure whether that is a degree offered by UC. They offer lots of good degrees, Jacko.
They do offer a lot of good degrees, don't they? Yeah, no, look, Cappy, my thing, she probably looks zoology.
Zoology?
Is that a thing? I'm not sure if that's a thing.
Veterinary science?
Yeah. So she can help out her giraffe friends whenever they get sick. I like that.
That's exactly right.
Tessa Levy brings it back for the Perth Lynx. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the quarter. As the big lineup from the Perth Lynx, Carly Mijovic in the 3 spot.
Another offensive rebound for the Lynx as Edmondson doesn't quite knock it down at Hamblin on the boards. Big job on the offensive boards tonight by the Lynx. Caps are struggling a bit this week.
They're getting crushed on the glass right now, the UC Caps. And that's what a big lineup will do for you. With Ruth Hamblin, Nat Burton and Carly Mijovic all on the floor. Doing a great job right now as they make the adjustment to go small, bring Wickham back into the game. Geez, I think this coach of the Perth Lynx, his name's, I've lost my notes and I can't remember his name, but But
Andy
he's
Stewart?
Andy Stewart. There you go. Sorry, Andy, but you're doing a great job right now of getting the studs rest, getting them a little short burst on the bench, then getting them back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. The players obviously know how he coaches and knows they'll come in and out pretty quickly. And they've adjusted and they play this game pretty well. Mansfield goes to the hoop hard. I think he might have missed another foul there, Jacko.
I think they have missed another foul. I think there was definitely a foul on the... and she's not going to miss that, is she? That's a wide open 3-point Sammy Wickham. I'm not sure any amount of bias that I can show is going to change Sammy Wickham knocking that 3-point down calls.
No, I don't think we're going to have any luck there, Jacko. I like seeing Jasmine Guathy back in the game here. She needs to spark their offense a little bit. Keely Froling throws ones out of court.
Yeah, the UC Caps offense since Tolo's been out of the game hasn't been great, has it? And Andy Stewart calls the timeout for the Perth Lynx. We'll see what magic he can draw up. His last play in the timeout was great.
I'm guessing he's going to draw something up. I'm guessing his players don't need much of a break, Jacko. They've been in and out so quickly.
You're not wrong there, Coults. As I go to my little booklet of knowledge here. As the Perth Lynx up 46-36 late in the second quarter. Tonight, what we've got here, we're very lucky here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Club. We're going to have a shooting challenge to win 2 tickets to a fully catered Audi Australia corporate suite at Kudos Bank Arena to go to the winning competitor for the Sydney Kings against the Adelaide 36ers on Sunday the 18th of December. And guess who's providing that one, Coults?
It's a great prize, Jacko. Look, off the top of my head, not reading off your sheet, I'm guessing Rolf Infinity.
Rolf Infinity, very active in the Jacko and Juice commentary box, isn't he?
Absolutely. I'll no doubt we'll be hearing from Richard on maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, no, Richard, we're waiting for your call. Waiting for your call. Love your support for our UC Caps. Now, the production level of this stream, it's good. It's probably not great. You know what is great?
You tell me, Jacko.
The production level of the Win News TV bulletin.
Absolutely. I said it last week, Jacko. I'm more than happy to say it again. Probably the best 2.5 hours of my week watching the Win News every night.
I'd say of your life. Every week they make those 2 hours a bit better. Perth Lynx coming out in the a bit of an interesting 2 bigs high set. Sammy Wickham, great switch from the UC Caps, but Carly Meavis, oh no.
Escape one there, Jacko. They left Wickham wide open on that offensive rebound.
Yeah, they dodged not only a bullet, they dodged, I'm not sure what's a silver bullet.
A silver, quite possibly. And at half time, it is the Perth Lynx 10-point lead. 46, UC Capitals 36.
And back here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium with the UC Caps trailing the Perth Lynx 36-46. You got the stat sheet in front of you, Colts. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's one stat that really stands out, Jacko. Sammy Wickham, 21 points. 8 of the Caps have to find something to slow her down. What do you recommend?
What I recommend is that Basketball Australia, if you're watching this, I want us to go Russian style and just give her a passport and get her an Australian straight away. The other countries do it all the time. Let's give her a passport, make her Australian, join her up to the Opals.
I like that, Jacko. I like that a lot. Probably didn't really answer my question.
It's not going to help the Caps, that is it. From the Caps' point of view, I think I'd just deny the ball. Maybe go, dare I say, the old school boxing one.
Not a bad option, Jacko. Perth have also been very, very good on a couple of times. They've left Wickham wide open after an offensive rebound as well, which has hurt them, or could have potentially hurt them.
Yeah, it's pretty common to see the old three-piece feed straight after the offensive rebound, isn't it? What about on the Caps' point of view? What would you like to see more of them, and what have they given us to the halftime break?
Well, Tolo's been great to halftime on offense. They just need more contributors offensively. Lauren Mansfield's given them 6 tonight. She's been pretty good, but she's shot on 2 of 10 from the field so far. And Abby Waring, 6 points on 2 of 2. So I think she needs to spark them a little bit more. I'd like to see Jasmine Gwathmey a little bit more as well. She started off really well and slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, we've said it once, we'll say it a million times. I really like it when she puts the ball on the floor and gets to the rim, uses her athleticism.
And just as we asked for, Jacko, she goes to the glass. Couldn't finish, but comes up with an offensive rebound. Great pass by Ruth.
And hustle from the big girl.
I like that hustle. Nice start by the Caps. They've been aggressive going on offense. A couple of offensive boards.
As the Caps take it from the inbound here, still down 10 points at the start of the third quarter here. Caps go to the bread and butter, which is the Lauren Mansfield coming off an on-ball pick.
There's more bread and butter, Jacko. Roof on the offensive glass again and again.
And that's only 10 seconds on the shot clock on that second rebound now, so we're going to have to get one up quickly.
Mansfield goes to the glass. Offensive rebound finally finished by Jasmine Gwathmey.
And if you give any team in the league 3-4 shot attempts, they're going to get a bucket, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. It's hard to keep playing defense for that long. Smivic answers back with a big 3.
And look, you contrast that easy 3 that the Perth Lynx to get there to how hard the Caps are having to work to put points on the board. It's just because the Perth Lynx have so many options.
They do, Jacko. As Wilson with the answer.
Nothing but nylon on that 3-point attempt from Carly Wilson. We'll see if the UC can stop.
Edmondson dishes out to Levy. They go back inside to Hamblin. Good help there from Mansfield into the post.
Tolo's got to be careful.
Tolo picks up the loose ball and fouled going to the hoop.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of ball there from Sammy Wickham, but she must have got a piece of the arm as well. I'm certainly not going to argue against the Canberra Capitals foul shot, am I?
No, it was definitely a foul, Jacko.
You had the angle, mate?
I had the angle.
Tolo helps herself to one from the line, similar to how I'm helping myself to these hot chips from the Canberra Southern Cross Club right now.
Tolo misses a second. Wickham for 3. Can't finish, and no guessing who carried out that rebound, Jacko.
Yeah, Michaela Roof comes up with the board. As good as Wickham is, and that's not the best shot I've seen her take.
As Mansfield goes to the hoop for 2. Nice screen there from Tolo to get it wide open.
Hands on. Oh, with a little bit of an extracurricular activity going on after there too, isn't there? We like a bit of that.
Yeah, a little bit of a push off there on from Mijovic after the whistle. Better job on defensive transition there from the Caps as well. Scrambled to match up. Didn't have the right matchups, but scrambled to find everyone.
Now, I wouldn't have picked Mijovic as the enforcer of the group. How about yourself?
Definitely doesn't look like the enforcer as Wickham. A little bit of English on that one. Couldn't finish it though. Great pass by Tolo into Guathemi for 2 more. Very patient offense there, Jacko.
It's where she does her best work, Coults. I've said it once, I've said it twice, and I'll continue saying it, mate.
Edmondson goes to the hoop, can't find the basket. Gets her own offensive rebound out to Levy for 3. And Roof comes up with the defensive board.
The roof is on fire.
Mansfield goes down hard again.
Yeah, Mijovic says no, get that weak stuff out of here to Lauren Mansfield. Sammy Wickham, late clock. This is what the Perth Lynx love to see.
Great pass from Mijovic at the end of the clock. That hurts, Jacko. They played great defense for 23 seconds. Left Mijovic a little bit open. She forced one up. Was able to knock it down.
Yeah, that one, it's smarts, Coults. I think she got away with a bit of a travel there, Tolo.
Wilson for another 3. Great pass by Tolo out of the post.
The old hook pass out of the post with the left hand. Some great vision there.
We have seen some interesting left-handed passing tonight, Jacko, and that was one of the best ones we've seen.
Some very interested left-handing passes.
Great D by Guathemi again. Tolo pulls down the board for the UC Caps.
A lot of the Caps' energy coming out into the second half here.
Yeah, they're great last week as well, Jacko. Guathemi finishes 2 more, falling to the floor.
And guess how she did it, Coults?
Going to the hoop.
Going to the hoop. 51 points, plays 51 as we head into a timeout by the Perth Lynx.
It looks like the Caps are the ones who have made the adjustments after half-time, Jacko. Coming out aggressively on defense. They're getting back in defensive transition, cutting out the easy transition baskets. What do Perth need to do here?
I'll tell you what Perth need to do, in my opinion. Go back, put their feet up, enjoy a night at the Crown Plaza, Canberra.
We love the Crown Plaza, Jacko, don't we?
We do love the Crown Plaza. Everything you'll need for a successful trip to the nation's capital. A warm, welcome, friendly staff, spacious guest rooms, locally inspired dining and facilities to help you re-energise, which is the Perth Lynx, they need to re-energise right now, don't they?
They need to. And there's other hotels in Canberra that offer things like Cuddle and Bubble, but not the Crown Plaza. They're better than that. Just swallow those chips, Jacko.
Yeah, look, I am hungry, similar to how the Caps have come out hungry for this half of basketball. And it's been an entertaining game to date here, hasn't it, Coults?
Absolutely. I like the way the Caps have come out very aggressive offensively, trying to get to the hoop. Guathemi's done a great job. Mansfield's got there. We've seen Tolo trying to get to the hoop. Perth are going to have to make some adjustments, maybe look at a zone. Although Wilson's hit a couple of 3s, so they might be a little bit tentative about that, but they need to clog up that middle a little bit.
As Roof picks up another rebound. Yeah, that's one thing, Carly Wilson, she's getting on a bit. I mean, she's basically 100 now, but what she can do is knock down an open 3.
She rocks those pink socks.
She does rock those pink socks. Skip passes on here from Roof. She instead decides to shoot the long contested 2 and drain it.
Little one dribble jumper, everything going the Caps' way at the moment. Blocked by Roof. I don't think Mijovic would have her shot blocked very often, Jacko.
No, I agree. I think that's a foul. No, it's not. Apparently not. I must have been looking at the juniors out the back there, Coults, but that's okay.
Oh, a little hook shot from Butler, can't finish, and Roof comes up with another board.
Yeah, it was good help D from Roof. Changed Butler's shot down the lane and then come up with a defensive rebound.
You haven't seen Butler go to the hoop very often. I think three's her go. Tolo gets to the hoop for 2 more. Nice little up fake.
Tough move from Tolo. I like it. I like her facing up against the Perth Lynx right now. She's been really successful.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
when she faces up, it also takes away the chance to double team.
Yeah, you got to respect her jump shot as well. So they got to make sure they close out on her. Tessa Levy goes to the hoop for 2 off the offensive boards.
There's players all over the floor right now. The intensity of this game has definitely raised a notch in the second half, and it's what I enjoy. I enjoy watching them get after it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see there on that offensive rebound that the Caps are really cautious of where Sammy Whitcomb was. Tolo made sure she was guarding her and gave Tessa Levy a wide open path to the basket.
And we go back to Carly Wilson. 349th game in the WNBL, Colts.
That's a lot of games, Jacko.
It's a lot of games.
349 more than I've played.
It's 349 more than I've played in the WNBL as well, mate. I'd love to play a WNBL, but unfortunately, for some reason, I'm not sure I'm eligible, nor am I sure I'd make it.
Squathamy comes up short from the 3-point line. Great job on defense there.
Yeah, they've done a much better job on Whitcomb come out in the second half, haven't they?
And as we say that, she knocks down a 3 over Gwathmey.
Jinx their own UC Caps there.
Yeah.
Who says we're biased, eh?
Mansfield with a nice little pull-up jumper.
Yeah, look, I'm not sure if that's the exact shot that Paul Goris will want, but it's definitely the result he wants.
Nice help there from Tolo. Forces a turnover out of Whitcomb as Gwathmey brings it the other way. Dishes it out to the 349 game. Can't make the jumper.
Nat Burton there. Comes up with the rebounds.
And Wilson just gave Levy too much of a path to the hoop. She's better than that, Wilson.
She is better than that, but that's okay, you know. 349 games. Trying to keep up with the young Tessa Levy. Not sure I'd be able to do it, so can't criticise her.
I shouldn't throw stones, should I?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you play in the old rec league, Colts. Not exactly the quickest defender, are you?
I struggle to call myself a defender. Can't make the bonus.
And here come the Caps. Down 1 point here, 58 to 57 as the Perth Lynx come out in the zone. Great high-low pass. Carly Mijovic, or should I say Carly Mutombo, says no.
Tough matchup there for Tolo, but she did well. Forced it out of Levy's hands out to Edmondson for 3.
She's hit some tough shots tonight, Edmondson, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's been good.
And again, the depth of the Perth Lynx just coming through. As they go back to this zone, they've got them to stop last possession.
Great
Great
pass
soul.
inside to Tolo with a
Great
steal.
job.
Makes it, and we'll go to the line for 1 more.
As we see Sammy Whitcomb shaking her head as she gets back into the game. Frustrated she can't be out there herself and try and get some stops.
Whitcomb comes back in now for
Butler.
Name escaped me there for a minute.
And Hamblin back into the game for Nat Burton now. Now, last week, I was a little bit critical of the Townsville Fire jerseys. You know what I'm not critical of?
Perth jerseys.
Perth Lynx jerseys. I don't mind them.
Tolo makes the bonus.
I enjoy the little eyes at the back of the number like they're peeking over you from the corner. I enjoy that. I think he's got that one right, Colts. It was definitely
definitely had that one right.
definitely off a Cap's hand. So Great job. So I told you he was a fantastic ref, didn't I?
He's a good referee. He's improved. Much improved. Hamlin goes to work in the block on Tolo. Great defense by Tolo. Comes up with a rebound. Wavering for a big three. She's been great tonight, Jacko, off the bench.
It doesn't look like missing coming out of Abby Wayrung's hand at the moment, does it?
Got a nice stroke.
Yeah, she's worked a lot on that in the past year. I'm not sure she was as good a shooter last year. Obviously done a bit of work. I think she played for the Ballarat Lady Miners in the Siebel in the off-season. It's obviously been a focus of hers, and she's really reaping the rewards of obviously the hard work that she's put in. Good D from Froling. You better get a hand up here, Tolo. She does get a hand up. But the Perth Lynx come up with the offensive rebounds. That's some good hustle from Ruth Hamlin.
Yeah, great job by the Caps on D that time. Just couldn't come up with the defensive board.
Yeah,
Mansfield gets called for the foul. She doesn't like it, but it was a foul.
Yeah, I think it was the referee had the same angle that we did, and I agree. I think that one was a foul. You're going to get that one 9 times out of 10 when you reach from behind, aren't you? 2 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. 14 on the shot clock, 16 on the game clock. Perth Lynx will be trying to get the last shot of the quarter here.
Great job on defense from the Capitals.
And we should have 2 seconds here.
I think there must be 2 seconds left on the clock.
Should be 2 seconds. 2.6 seconds. The referee from Canberra, Jack Taylor, comes over to the bench. He's spot on, isn't he?
Jack Taylor all over that one. Not quite three-quarter time.
Not quite three-quarter time as it rings out to the stadium, but it doesn't ring out to our fans at home, does it?
It doesn't. It doesn't.
6 seconds. Fantastic quarter from the Caps. I think they've won this quarter by 12 points at the moment. They'll be looking to get an extra score here and go up, but nonetheless, fantastic quarter. Paul Goris is going to be very happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Their defense has picked up extremely well this quarter. Still let in a couple of offensive boards. If they can limit that, they're looking good in the last quarter.
Better job on Whitcomb this quarter. Really forced her to put it on the floor, taking away a 3-point shot, and I think that's the best strategy. You know, you're not going to stop her scoring. She's too good. She's just too good, Colts.
Yeah,
but you've got to try and slow her down.
Caps have been switching that on ball, and the Bigs have done a really good job on making sure she doesn't get to the hoop, carry a hand on a jump shot, making her pass it rather than shoot it.
There we are. We've got 2.7 on the game clock now. We'll see if the Caps can get a good look, see what Paul Goris has been working on. Every coach has got their play for this situation. We'll see if the Caps one's any good.
Keely Froling launches. Ooh, wasn't too far off the mark, Jacko.
It wasn't too far off the mark. Canberra UC Capitals, 63, plays the Perth Lynx, 61.
Another little guest into the commentary box here, Jacko.
We do have another little guest into the commentary box. We've been joined by Kate Gaze, fresh off her 18-point outing last week. Gazy.
And let me jump in there, Jacko. And WNBL Team of the Week.
I didn't know that. I obviously haven't done my research, but Kate Gaze, how frustrated are you not to be out there tonight after your performance last week?
It's definitely frustrating, especially when we made a huge comeback today, and we're obviously up by a couple of points now. It's so hard sitting on the bench, but the girls are killing it out there. We had a great third quarter, and I think the energy really picked up in the second half.
Defense must have been a bit of a focus at halftime.
Yeah, definitely. We let them get a few easy looks, offensive boards and putbacks, and I think they scored quite a few points in the paint. So that was a huge focus, and I think Michaela Roof was pretty key for us in that quarter, getting a lot of great big boards and a few shots. And then Abby came in, made some shots. The roof is on fire at the moment.
Now the score is 63-61 to the Caps at the moment. What would the score be if you were playing?
Add another 10 on there, I reckon. Jokes, I don't know.
So tell the fans at home, Kate, what's happened to your foot and how far away are we from seeing you back on the court?
I got a stress reaction in my 5th metatarsal and hoping to be back for the first game in January. So a bit of a hit, especially after being out with my back, but our team's a great team and I'm just working to get back off the court.
Now, before you go back to your bench, your 5th metatarsal, for all you UC students at home, can we fill them in on what that is?
That's the end bone of my foot where the little toe is, so on the very edge.
Little toe. Thank you, Kate Gaze. Get back to your bench.
Thanks, Kate.
As the UC Caps look to come out and finish this off in style.
That was the best interview so far. It's going to be a big one.
3/4 time stats, Jacko.
Give them to me.
For the Perth Lynx, Sammy Wickham with 22, 13 for Antonio Edmondson, and 12 for Carly Mijovic. For the Caps, Marianne Tolo with 20, Lauren Mansfield with 10, and Abby Waring with 9.
And we've got a Roof rebound count.
I forgot Jasmine Quathmy there with 10. Ruth, rebounds. Be quiet tonight, Jacko, only 8.
8 rebounds for Michaela Roof, but make that one 25 points for Sammy Wickham as she opens up the account with a 3-pointer to start the quarter.
Turnover there from Mansfield, and Tolo with a good foul.
They call that one the Euro foul, don't they, Colts?
They do, Jacko.
Some of the Perth Lynx players shrugging their shoulders, thought it might have been a bit of an unsportsmanlike.
Kidding themselves.
Kidding themselves, they were, weren't they? There was players everywhere. The whole team was back, I thought. Again, these fantastic referees get the call right.
Spot on.
Gwathmey comes out, gets that match up with Wickham again.
Levy goes for 3. Can't finish, but Wickham comes up with the board. Great D there by Tolo, and Gwathmey comes up with a defensive board.
If the UC Caps can do a good job on the glass, I think they've done a much better job playing D in the last quarter. They just got to try and get the Perth Lynx off. They're giving them too many shots.
Great pass from Tolo to Ruth. She makes the basket and will go to the line for one more.
And the UC Caps are happy with their work right now. It looked like Leighton Hewitt out there with the fist pumps that are going on.
A little come on.
Little come on indeed. Michaela Roof will go to the line, try and help herself to another foul shot. Love to see the bigs working together.
Love to see that.
Old school.
Thought Tolo might have had a layup there.
She might have. You know what she is though? Team player.
Ruth makes the bonus.
UC Caps come out in a bit of a 2-2-1 press now to mix it up. Back into a 2-3 zone. I like this changing up the defense. Keep the Perth Lynx guessing as much as possible. You better have a hand on Tony Edmondson. She's already shown that she can knock that down.
And a push-off called against Hamblin. And it'll be Caps ball.
Yeah, fantastic call from Guy Richards there. Unsure where he's from, but you know what he's doing? A great job. Jasmine Gwathi considers her options on the wing.
Ruth goes to the line, goes to the hoop. Rebound by Tolo out to Waring.
Abby Wayrung does not look like missing a three-pointer in this game, Andrew Coulter.
She's been on fire tonight, Jacko.
On fire. I think is that a 4-3 or a 3rd 3?
I think that's her 4th, Jacko.
For you kids at home, 4 times 3, that's 12 points.
A great job there at the other end by Abby Waring. And Tolo with the help.
Bodies all over the floor. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Can't make that one. Ruth can't come up with the offensive board.
Apparently she's going to miss a 3 tonight, Colts, and that one was it.
Yeah, it was going to happen sooner or later. But wide open shot and great shot to take.
Yeah, she's been good tonight, Abby Wairung. It's point guard battle. Levy and Lauren Mansfield. It's been electric. One that's probably going to play out over the next 4 years. Could be a look at the competition for the next Olympics in Tokyo.
Yeah, absolutely. Mijovic with a step back 3. Great D by Jasmine Quathy and Mijovic. Again, as we've said before, great shooter.
It's a tough move she's a power forward. Ball on the floor with the step back 3 dribble through the legs. Very impressive stuff. I mean, look at the athleticism of these girls above the rim here, Colts. It's good to watch.
Good contest on the boards there.
UC Caps look to try and switch the on ball, but Sammy Whitcomb's great D from Roof.
Mansfield comes up with the defensive board, and here come the Caps.
It's a good decision by Mansfield not to throw it to the big Tolo run down the lane.
Great move by Tolo for 2.
And that's an improvement I've seen. I think earlier in the year, Mansfield would have thrown that one to Tolo, but she's getting better every game. Turns it down, and they get a great look later in the shot clock after making the defense play a bit.
It's Wickham with a step back 3. Which is a massive shot.
It's the first time I've seen Sammy Wickham play in person. She's very good.
She's great.
Waldme gets a piece of the paint again, does exactly what we've been asking her to do. 5 seconds in the shot clock as Lauren Mansfield comes off the on-ball and pulls up.
Whitcomb goes to the rim, but is fouled.
2-hand push to the middle of the back there. It was, isn't it? It's might have been lucky not to get the unsportsmanlike foul there, I think, Michaela Roof, but maybe that's what the Caps need to rough her up a bit to try and stop her.
Didn't make much of a play of the ball there, Jacko, but it's a good foul.
Well, she didn't make much of a play of the ball because the ball's not sitting in the middle of her back, is it?
Definitely not.
As I think it's the UC Caps take that timeout up 1 point here, probably talking about how to slow down Sammy Wickham, which is what the coaches around the league should always be talking about. Do you know who else we need to thank tonight, Colts?
I don't know, Jacko.
The ongoing and unwavering support of the ACT government.
Absolutely. Couldn't talk highly enough of the ACT government last week.
We couldn't talk highly enough of them.
We love light rail.
We love light rail. We love green bins.
Green bins.
We love the support that they're showing for the UC Caps on a year in, year out basis.
Absolutely.
Now, offensively, we've got quite a high-scoring game here, 71-70. What do you think both coaches are trying to address with their teams in this timeout, with 5 minutes of play in the game?
Yeah, offense has been pretty good tonight, so I'd say most of the talk's going to be about defense and how they're going to stop Wickham. The Caps are going to be talking about Wickham. I'd say the Lynx are going to be talking about Tolo and stopping their inside presence and making sure they don't get any lanes to the hoop.
Let's get behind our girls for this last quarter. Come on, Canberra.
How's our Twitter live going today, Jacko?
I'm just checking. I'm checking out what's going on right now. I have received a message.
Nice little out of bounds play straight out of the timeout there from the Lynx.
Yeah, Tessa Levy helps herself to the 2 points. Grant Mijosevic is watching at home. Shout out Grant. Met Grant over in Rio. Thinks that he says he's not sure about the impartial commentary, but he thinks we're doing a good job.
Tolo goes to the hoop. Thank you, Grant. It's good to get some somewhat positive feedback.
Somewhat positive, as the UC Caps will be going back to the line. And Carly Wilson checks back into the game. Appears to be checking out Abby Wairung, who's certainly thrown a hat in the ring for player of the game for the UC Caps.
Yeah, absolutely. She's hit some nice shots tonight, Abby. She's filling the boots of Kate Gase.
And what boots they are as Tolo misses the first foul shot.
And she makes the second. Levels the scores at 72 apiece.
And we're all tied up like a sailor's knot, aren't we?
Michaela Roof up in the lane, gets a steal. Now goes to work in the block. Great move by Michaela Roof. Comes up with the offensive board. Turns it over.
Yeah, it was good pressure from the Perth Lynx on the rebound there. Michaela Roof had no options. Couldn't outlet the ball.
She tried to force that one a little bit too much, Jack. I think she had some options. She just tried to thread one through the needle.
I stand corrected. Apparently she's got options. Coults is obviously seeing something that I'm not out there, but that's okay. As the UC Caps switch, another on-ball pick. Sammy Wickham.
That's a tough shot over Tolo. Great D by Tolo. Tough shot by Wickham, and the Caps come away with it.
Gwathmey turns down the open look. Oh,
Great
good
pass.
Oh, and that's not a very pretty fall there.
Great.
Looked nasty, didn't it, Coults?
It did look nasty. It was a great pass from Wilson to the cutting Mansfield, though, for the layup. But yeah, it didn't look too good there. Slipped on a wet patch.
Looked like a bit of the old shuffle there, it did, Coults, to me. But I'm glad to see that Brianna Butler. Is it Brianna Butler? I think it is. Glad to see she's still okay after that awkward fall. As the Perth Lynx bring it back down, trying to even the tables. I'm not sure even the tables is a saying, to be honest, but I've gone with it.
So Lynx turn it over. Good D underneath from Carly Wilson, veteran.
The veteran Carly Wilson gave it a little sneaky veteran nudge and sent Mijovic flying out of bounds there. And Mijovic isn't thrilled with their work, but I don't think that one's going to get called too many times. Certainly not from a 349-game veteran.
Yeah, absolutely. Gwathmey hits for three.
Little preemptive on the call of hits a three. Obviously had a good angle on that one. Sees it go straight down the rim.
Great D by Tolo as Wickham steps back for the answering three.
With a little bit of a look towards Tolo after that. Does not agree that it was great D. It does not appreciate the D. Tough shot there from Sammy Wickham. She's just really good shooter, isn't she, Coults?
Yeah, she's been on fire tonight as well.
Wide open. Carly Wilson can't repay the favour.
Couldn't knock that one down.
Carly Mijovic comes up with the board, and here come the Lynx. Another tough shot from Wickham. The Caps are doing a good job. I don't think you can do a much better job. She's just hitting tough shots. Lucky that she missed that one.
Yeah, it was a great day and great job on D by the Caps. So she still found herself wide open as Gwathmey turns around. Nice little turnaround jumper. Gwathmey was big in the fourth quarter last week as well, Jacko.
She's just got that athleticism that we don't often see over here. She's done a fantastic job tonight mixing it up. Probably the best game I've seen her play this year, to be honest.
Yeah, she stayed out of foul trouble. She's done a great job on D playing against Wickham most of the night.
Oh, that's that pass that we're talking about from Mansfield.
Yeah.
Up by 4 points. I'd like to see him run the clock. Run some clock, get another good shot late. We can't afford to turn the ball over there.
Yeah, absolutely, Jacko.
Geez, the Perth Lynx, they look tired to me right now.
Great D again by Gwathmey, but Wickham's able to finish. I think she wanted to foul there, Jacko.
Yeah, she's tired of missing buckets apparently because she helps herself to another two.
Yeah, she's looking very tired, Sammy Wickham.
Bit of confusion here at the Tuggeranong Southern Cross Stadium here. We've got a sub, no timeouts here. And here we go back with the Caps ball up 2 points. 1 minute seconds to go.
Riff goes to the hoop. Little reverse layup for 2. Left her wide open, Jacko. As Perth wants some time to talk about it.
As the Andy Stewart has a chat to our friend Jack Taylor, the referee. There's a bit of confusion about whose timeout it is, I believe. Nobody quite knows what's going on. But you know what I do know? We're all having fun here at the Southern Cross Centre.
Plenty of fun, Jacko. Plenty of fun for the whole family tonight.
I've no idea what's going on here, but we're having a chat about whose timeout it is.
I'm not sure Andy Stewart actually wanted that timeout.
So, I think it might have been Paul Goris, though. I'm as confused as anybody else is. What do you mean? How long ago was that? Being heard from you guys on the live stream at home. Apparently we've been it's picked up the music in the background and we may have been dropped, but we're going to compensate this one out regardless, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we do, Jacko.
We talk a lot.
We see it through to the end.
As the Canberra Caps advance the ball up the floor, Jasmine Gwathmey gets it to the safe hands of Lauren Mansfield. 50 seconds left to play.
I'm looking for him to go back to Tolo here.
Yeah, the pick and roll, Mansfield, Tolo.
Great. Oh. And Tolo's called for the offensive foul.
And I really hate that call. It's probably the right call according to the rules, but you've got a player going away from the basket with a defender going away from the basket and falling over. Just let it go.
Yeah, absolutely.
FIBA, if you're listening, change the rules. I don't like it. Down by 4 points here, Perth Lynx. Who do you think the ball's going to go to here, Colts?
I'm going to take a guess and say that Wickham might try and get a hand. Big job. Gets a hand to it. But Sammy Wickham knocks it down anyway.
I mean, what a shot from Sammy Wickham. And I think 2 seconds difference. They need to foul here. 2 seconds is not going to be enough for them to get the ball, get down the floor. And there it is. There's the foul by the Perth Lynx.
Edmondson fouls Mansfield.
Foul and Tony Edmondson there. I'm not sure if we're in the bonus now. I think we've still got one to go here from the Perth Lynx before we hit the bonus. As I believe Coach Paul Goris is calling himself a timeout. And we're back. Apparently we're back, Colts.
We're live. Sorry to all those people who may have been offended, or YouTube who may have been offended by our restricted music.
Yeah, look, the beats that are playing out over the stadium here obviously got picked up by our microphones, and old YouTube decided to throw a little bit of a copyright claim in, is what I'm told. But, you know, it happens sometimes. We fixed this issue, and now we're back watching the Perth Lynx try and come back. They're down 1 point to the UC Caps right now.
Who are you going to here, Jacko, for the Caps?
I think I'm going to go to whoever's open that can get a catch, because the Perth Lynx have to foul.
From a free throw perspective, who would you like to have the ball in their hands?
Look, I think Mansfield's pretty safe. I think Tolo's been a pretty steady hand at the free throw line. I also wouldn't be surprised to see the veteran 349 gamer Carly Wilson step up with her cool, calm, and collected head. And
unfortunately she's on the bench.
Yeah, look, so I would be very surprised then if she did step up and shoot the foul shots. What you can bank on is, regardless of the outcome of the Caps here, we're going to see Sammy Whitcomb shoot the ball for the Perth Lynx.
Yeah, no doubt. Her or Mijovic. If they can't get the ball to Whitcomb, I'd be looking for Mijovic. She's been shooting the ball quite well tonight as well.
She shoots the ball quite regularly, pretty well, doesn't she? And Whitcomb come and hacks her across the arm, but apparently thinks she didn't, but that's okay. Looked like a foul to me. And since they were trying to foul, I don't think the coach will be that too unhappy with that.
Whitcomb may not have fouled her, but Tessa Lavey definitely did.
Yeah.
And she's called for it. As Roof. Tell me about Roof as a free throw shooter.
It's probably a good result here for the Perth Lynx. You know, a decent foul shooter, not a great one. We'll see if Michaela Roof can put the Caps up by 2 or 3.
And just like Kevin Lish last night against the Melbourne United, just nailed 3 free throws just like that. See if Roof can knock this one down as well. And she does.
That is a very cool, calm and collected Michaela Roof knocking down 2 at the foul lines. We could treat ourselves to a bit of a Sammy Whitcomb buzzer beater here for the 3.
Absolutely, yeah. They've definitely got plenty of shooters in the game, Jacko. They've got Whitcomb, Mijovic. They've just brought Butler back into the game as well. So
yeah, if you look at the 5 that are on, in Mijovic, Whitcomb, Edmondson, Lavey and Butler.
5 shooters.
You better get a hand up.
Yeah. Can't help with anyone here.
Can't help with anyone whatsoever. As Coach Stewart's drawing up a play, what do you think we'll go to here? I'll see if I can peer over, see if I can tell the folks at home.
I'm thinking probably something like Whitcomb swinging along the baseline, looking for Edmondson to penetrate and dish to one of their shooters, or Lavey to dish to one of their shooters.
What I think's happening here, Courts, this is what I think I've seen I think it's going to be Sammy Whitcomb coming off a turnout pick, because all the attention's going to go to Whitcomb. I think she's actually going to turn into a screen, and we're going to see Carly Mijovic take the 3-point shot. Let's see if the Perth Lynx... First of all, let's see if I saw that correctly. Second of all, let's try and see if they run it correctly and if they get a good shot off. "14 seconds to go in the game here, or in regulation time. I won't say the game just yet, it'll be a bit preemptive of me. 83-80 to the Canberra UC Capitals. Sideline ball, Perth Lynx. This is why you play basketball.
This is it.
It's certainly why I commentate basketball.
See who steps up here for both teams.
And here we see Sammy Whitcomb underneath the basket. Abby Wayrung's got the job of guarding her.
Mijovic with the ball. And there's the pop that we talked about. Whitcomb
and
she
stepped out of bounds. Great
Mijovic
defense.
stepped out.
With a puzzled look on her face, Carly Mijovic. I can't see if she stepped out or not, but from my angle, no idea. But the referee's right there. I'd be surprised if he was wrong.
The refs have been good all day today, so I'm guessing pretty spot on. The Perth players did look a little bit confused, so...
It was a good play from the coach. It's just a better defense from the Canberra Caps there. But I think Mijovic, if she got rid of it quickly, she would have had a good look at that.
Yeah, she's a bit hesitant to pull the trigger there. Maybe she didn't want to go so quick. There's still 7.6 on the clock.
Regardless, we've got ourselves a situation where the Canberra Capitals, the UC Caps, are up 83-80 with the ball. Very important to get a good pass in from the sideline and take control of the ball, knock down some foul shots.
Looks like Wilson's going to come back into the game here, so you might get your wish of Wilson at the free throw line.
I might get my wish of 349-game veteran Carly Wilson icing this game from the line. If they do manage to close it out, Cooks, it's a big game from the UC Caps, isn't it?
Yeah, didn't look good early for them. Same as last week, they started a little bit slow, but picked up the defense. And once their defense picked up, their offense started to get going as well. And they gave the Lynx a whole lot of trouble.
As we see Wilson inbound the ball. It looks like the old elevator door play they're setting up right now. It can't be.
It looks like it might be. Here goes Mansfield through the elevator. And fouled
Oh, yes. Foul.
by
Tony
Edmondson, and
there.
that'll be her 5th.
It's the personal foul, and that is her 5th and final foul.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Courts. Tony Edmondson takes a seat after a solid night's work. Butler back into the game to replace Edmondson.
Mansfield with the -2.
We'll see if Mansfield can ice this one from the line. As she cannot, she hits the first one. Do the Perth Lynx have any timeouts left?
I don't believe they do. Makes the second.
As Abby Wayrung subbing back into the game for Carly Wilson. Probably a bit of a tactic by Goris just to slow the ball down so they can't get a shot on the run here. But I think you'll find that's all she wrote, Courts. 5 points.
And the Lynx turn it over again. Great job by Lauren Mansfield getting up in the lane.
As the UC Caps with a great game, 10 points end up. They're up by 5 points with 6 seconds to go. Who's your MVP of the game, Courts?
Yeah, it's a tough one, Jacko. I think Abby Waring's been very, very good coming off the bench. Michaela Ruth picked up in the second half. Gwathmey was really good at the start of the second half as well. Probably Tolo for me. She'd provide their scoring punch.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buck the trends. Sammy Wickham in the losing effort.
Yeah, that's pretty good call, Jacko. She's been fantastic.
I mean, how many points? She's got about 100 points. Not sure of it. It's got to be close to 100.
25 points from the Caps.
Levy at the buzzer, can't make it. And tapped out of bounds by the Caps. Be Perth ball.
0.6 seconds left for the UC Canberra Capitals. Up 7 points.
Mijovic with a nice little floater fading away on the buzzer, but it will not help, Jacko. It's the Capitals, 87. Perth Lynx, 82.
You know when Carly Mijovic should have done that?
Yeah, with about 7 seconds on the clock.
About 14 seconds ago. Look, she had a good game, Mijovic, but hits a tough one to close out the game, 87-82. As we wait on the final stats to get handed to us, Sammy Wickham, my guess, 34 points.
Yeah, she was great all night. She had some really tough shots. I thought the Capitals really picked up the defense. Did a great job on her, but she still found ways to score.
And listen to that crowd roar. Yeah, they're happy with their work here, the UC Caps, and so they should be. What a great win.
Yeah, 2 big wins in a row against the defending champion Townsville Fire, and this week against last year's runners-up as well.
And that'll do it for us here at the Canberra Southern Cross Club out in Tuggeranong. I believe the Caps are at home next week on Friday night. Tune in.
Jacko and the Juice will be back. Hopefully YouTube will put up with us again.
Hopefully they will. Signing out, dropping the mic.